What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Just Like Smith channel. In today's YouTube video, as you all seen by the thumbnail, we're going to be going over some tuning on the 6.0 Powerstroke. So over the last 4 years I have owned this truck, and I've put a little bit over 20-something thousand miles on it, and I've ran a few different tunes from a few different people. And what we're going to be going over today is the tunes from a company called Blessed Performance. So anyway, I just wanted to give you a little bit of history on the truck. It does have 96,000 miles on it now. So just so you all can kind of correlate over to your vehicle, purchased the truck with 70,000 miles on it. So I kind of know this truck pretty well. I've had it for 4 years, and then I owned two other 6.0s during the time. I owned one other 6.0 during the time of having this, and I ran some tunes on it as well. And then I've owned another 6.0 before the last two that I've had. So I've had three 6.0s in total, and all of them have been deleted and tuned. And so that's what we're going to go over today. We're going to go over what all tunes they offer and what they do, and then we're going to do a little bit of driving around and maybe go down the interstate a little bit to show you all like some shift points and stuff like that. Maybe do one or two pulls, and then we will finish the video off. And I hope this helps some people out there decide on what tunes to do, or at least give them a try, because you know, everybody's truck is a little bit different. So what tunes work best on my truck may not be the best tunes for your truck. You know, like I said, everybody's truck is different. So, but these are definitely some great tunes. Alright guys, so I can't remember where I left off. I got a little sidetracked, so I ended up just pulling over so we can go ahead and go over these tunes and talk about what they do. So we are going to be going over 4 tunes for the 6.0 Powerstroke from Blessed Performance. And the first one is going to be their Tow Boss tune. I'm just going to read you kind of what they sent me. So this is their brew of a clean pulling 6-liter Powerstroke. We love to see folks use these trucks for their intended use, and we will ensure that this tune that you use will be safe to tow like a boss. We include some nice features, but can add others into the mix. We include, for the VGT folks, a heavy Jake brake for non-VGT folks, and overdrive lockout. An overdrive lockout that will allow you to pull a heel like a champ. We also integrate some nice help from the transmission for stopping those heavy loads. This is a 30 to 50 horsepower Tow Boss tune. The next tune that we're going to go over will be the Eco Beast Street, and this is our flagship tune. Although most customers see a 2 to 4 mile per gallon gain with this tune, we do not guarantee it, but we would be surprised if you didn't see those gains. This is a super clean tune designed to run clean and efficient for those long road trips or daily driving around town to get groceries. You can expect somewhere around 90 to 130 horsepower increase over stock. The third tune that we're going to talk about is the Blessed Extreme Performance. This is our everyday race tune. We work with the trans to hold shift points slightly longer, bring on the power in the 6.0 Powerstroke power band. This tune has seen up to 190 horsepower gains, which is rare, but it can happen with a very, very healthy running truck. This tune will be smokier simply due to the fact that it is a race tune, and we recommend this for Friday night cruising downtown when you want to beat up on the Mustangs or other diesel boys. We recommend this for going to the track and running to have a good time. You can see somewhere around 140 to 190 horsepower increase with this tune. The last tune that we're going to go over and talk about is the Blessed Performance Eco Beast Tow. So this tune is their Eco Beast Tow. It has a 80 to 110 horsepower rating increase, and this is one tune that a lot of folks, sorry about that wind noise guys, but anyway, this is one tune that a lot of folks have asked for, and we have been testing for quite some time. The tune that you can daily drive on with good power, mileage, drivability, but then when you need to tow, hook up and go. Tap the tow haul button, trans shifting changes drastically to help you pull whatever is behind you with more power to the ground. We have been getting rave reviews about this style of tune from the test folks, and they love how it shifts and how it gets great mileage on a daily driver, but they can also tow without sitting and waiting to change tunes. Because, you know, on our 6.0 Powerstrokes, we don't have like the shift on the fly stuff and things like that. So you do have to get on your programmer and load a different tune if you do want to change the tune. So that's what they mean by that. This tune comes with 3rd gear torque converter lockup all the way to overdrive, but it also has overdrive lockout, which helps you drive your truck and not have the truck drive you. We integrate the exhaust brake, which is also a nice when daily driving, less wear on the brakes. Non-VGT can't have an exhaust brake unless it's aftermarket. We lower the fan control to make the fan come on sooner, which helps with cooling the truck as well as functionality of the AC system during the summer, which is a very nice feature. I did notice that. Give us a call with any questions about this tune. We would be glad to chat with you. You can order just one tune or snag the extra tune of your choice for a small extra charge. This tune is designed to be the one tune you can daily drive and not have to worry about switching tunes every time the use of your truck changes. All right guys, so now you know the 4 tunes that we just went over in this video. I'm gonna give you all my opinion on what I use. I do not tow anything with the truck, so the Tow Boss tune, I wasn't really super fond of it just because I like the other tunes so much more. But if you towed with the truck, I'm sure it would be a great tune. I'm not saying that I disliked it, it just wasn't my favorite. And of course it's made for towing, and I'm not towing, and I didn't have the truck hooked to a load or anything like that. The Eco Beast tow tune was great. My favorite is the Performance Extreme. It seems to get the best fuel mileage just driving it around town and on the interstate that I noticed personally. I'm sure every truck is a little bit different. And just a little insight, I have ran tunes from Gearhead, Truck Source Diesel, and then the canned tunes on the like on the SCT that they come with. So that's kind of what I'm comparing it to. I have ran the Super Penny Dropper tune from Truck Source Diesel, and then the SRL from Gearhead, and the Bless Performance Extreme tune for just being easy on the truck, but it still has power, it's still smooth, stuff like that. That is definitely my favorite tune. So that's what we're going to be driving the truck in today, and we're going to do like 1 or 2 pulls, and then I'll show it to you all on the interstate, getting onto the interstate, showing you all some shift points, and then that's going to be all for today's video. We will have more 6.0 content coming here very, very shortly. So one other quick thing that I want to mention is all of their tunes they offer in a growl version and a whistle version. With a straight pipe 6.0, it's going to be sitting there whistling at idle based on your tune, whether it's closed vanes or open vanes at idle. And they do offer all of these tunes that we just now spoke about in a whistle and in a growl version. So I just want to run that by you guys. They do offer that. If you don't like the whistle, you can get the growl tune version, and the truck won't whistle at idle. With that being said, let's go ahead and start this thing up and go for a test drive. Alright guys, so we are doing just some around town street driving, and I just want to kind of show the shift points right there. So this is one thing that I really want to brag about on this tune, is this is the smoothest shifting tune that I have ever had on any of my 6.0s. So, and I'm not bashing Gearhead, this is just what's working better for my truck. I've heard a lot of good things about Gearhead, so like I said, I'm not bashing Gearhead, but with my truck, this tune is literally night and day difference. So let me see here, let me turn on I'm gonna turn on the command gear on the tuner right here. So right now we are in 3rd, this top number. You might be able to watch it, you might not. So right now we are rolling at about 35, and I'm just gonna push it down to about half throttle so you guys can kind of watch the increase. So it's that probably wasn't even half throttle, but it is very instantaneous. I will say that the throttle response on this tune is really, really good. I swear my little town gets more and more packed out and busy to where it's so hard to make videos and stuff, but pretty much 5-hour round trip to Pigeon Forge and back, and I only spent like 150, 200 bucks in fuel, and had some left over, of course. I swear there's so much traffic out. We're gonna have to just go get on the interstate, guys, so we can do a little pull but for around town, it's very, very smooth, and you can stay caught up in traffic all you want, guys. I mean, it's at the touch of a pedal. This thing, the response and the speed that it picks up, it just goes. And I feel like that's something that with my most recent tune that I had on the truck before the Blessed Performance tunes, I felt like each shift point, it would try to rev each shift out like almost too far. Like, even if you didn't have like the pedal all the way to the floor, it just felt like it would try to rev each one out like too far, if that makes sense. So it would kind of, I don't know, it just felt, I don't know, it didn't feel right. Like, it almost felt like it was being really, really hard on the truck. Notice, just so smoothly, it just goes through the gears and just puts the power to the ground. Like, it just seems to go. And with this tune, if you're in two-wheel drive and you try to do a boosted launch of any kind, you're not gonna have any traction. You're just gonna be blowing the back tires off, because even my truck on big heavy 26 by 16 inch wheels and 4-inch wheel spacers and 35-inch tires, there's no traction. So if you try to do a boosted launch of any kind with this tune, you're gonna wanna put it in 4-wheel drive if you really wanna put the power down to the ground and get down the track or get to the next red light, anything like that. But I don't want to bore you guys to death just driving around constantly, so we're going to do a little pull up to about 80 or 85, getting onto the interstate here in Mexico. And this isn't going to be, as soon as I turn onto the exit ramp, oh my god, 20-year-old diesel truck owner, put it all the way to the floor. We're gonna just kind of ease on it and show the efficiency and the smoothness of doing a pull up to 85, 90, whatever. So that's one thing that's really, really cool. If you ever want to revise it, if you ever put bigger tires on your truck, if you ever change anything or add bigger injectors, you can call Blessed Performance at any time and they will get you taken care of with a revised tune update and stuff like that. Man, it's a nice day out today, but we are almost to the interstate, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the camera whenever we get up here to the exit ramp, enter ramp, whatever, the merging ramp. Alright guys, so we are getting onto the interstate right here, and I'm gonna slow down to about 20, and I'm gonna push it all the way to about half throttle, about 25 right now. So it moves out. Very smooth, guys. And that, like I said, I was probably right there around half throttle, guys. That was not a just put it to the floor, let's rip through all the gears and be as hard as we possibly can on the truck. That's just getting up to interstate speed, guys. It's just, you're just gonna have to drive with this tune and feel it for yourself. It just moves out. I'll go ahead and put it almost to wide open throttle right here, getting off the interstate ramp whenever we leave from a light, just so I can show you guys at wide open throttle, or almost wide open throttle. I never really put the pedal to the metal in this thing. So down low, you know, it is gonna be a little bit heavy on the smoke side, but like they said, this is their race tune anyway. After I get pulled out onto this road, then I'm gonna put it to the floor pretty much. And show you guys a little pull right here. Alright guys, so I let off right there probably about 55 or 60, but it got there pretty quick. I'll say this thing, for being on some big wheels and tires and being pretty much stock for the most part, you know, like I said, it does have a bigger turbo, but you know, that turbo is only being fueled by stock injectors. So that turbo, while it is running awesome and I love the new turbo, it's not running at its full potential. You know, it could still use some more fuel to build even more boost to push the truck, you know, even faster and harder. Alright guys, so we have a lot of 6.0 content coming up very, very shortly on the channel. So if you haven't already, get on there and hit that subscribe button. Just want to give a huge shout out to Blessed Performance. And if you've watched this video and you're interested in getting a tune, they were nice enough to give me a little discount code for you guys. So any of you all that want to get some tunes can use code HAWK5 and you can get 5% off on your tune selection. So huge shout out to everybody at Blessed Performance. Y'all go get some tunes from them and give them a try on your truck. It's gonna be worth it, guys, I swear. But with that being said, guys, always remember, everybody starts out as a nobody. Get down there, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.